Do you get any coverage in Ontario for a breast prosthesis, whether it's a full prosthesis due to a mastectomy or a partial prosthesis due to a partial lumpectomy? Is there any coverage? And the answer is yes, but there's also exceptions within that yes. So let's see if I can explain it. Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique. And if you like our videos, please like, subscribe, share them with a friend, give us some feedback. We really appreciate the support. So the way that the Ontario government works is that if you require one breast prosthesis, they will give you a partial grant towards one breast prosthesis. If you require two, because you've had a double mastectomy or a lumpectomy or any combination, they will grant money for each one of them. So at the time I'm filming this, a full breast prosthesis is somewhere between $400 and $500 each, and a partial breast prosthesis for lumpectomy surgery or partial mastectomy is somewhere between $200 and $300 each. But the government doesn't pay for all of it. So for a full prosthesis, at this moment in time, they pay $195 every 2 years or $105 every 2 years, depending on what you need. So let's say you were to get your full breast prosthesis in 2024 on one side, and then you had another surgery in 2026, and you needed another one. They will participate in paying for your breast prosthesis every 2 years, but then this one is 2 years from the date of your first purchase, and then this one's the 2 years the date of your second purchase. So they might not be up for a new purchase at the same time. Does that make sense? But anyway, so if you have a breast prosthesis, there are forms to fill out called the Assistive Devices Program grant form. And boutiques like myself, we should all be helping you fill those out. And you can receive a grant every 2 years just because of simple wear and tear on your breast prosthesis. Because at that point, maybe it's going to start to break down. Doesn't always. Some of them last much longer, but you're entitled to it at that point. But are there exceptions to that rule? And the answer is yes. So the exception is if you gain or lose weight within that 2 years, you may be eligible for another prosthesis. Because if you have a single mastectomy and you gain or lose weight, your natural breast is going to get bigger or smaller, and then they won't match. So again, you'd be eligible. If you have a double mastectomy and you gain or lose weight, again, your prosthesis may not be proportionate now to your body size. They may be too small, they may be too big. And the Ontario government will participate again within that 2 years. And then your 2-year date starts from receiving the new prosthesis. And private insurance, if you have it, usually follows the same rules of every 2 years. So just check with them to see if they will allow an additional prosthesis within the 2 years. Because while the Canadian government of Ontario may participate again, it's up to your private insurance what they want to do. So that's one reason. The other reason is if you have a change in your medical condition, which means maybe you had a single mastectomy and sometime later you had the second breast removed, either fully or partially. That's a change in your medical condition, and maybe now you need a new breast prosthesis to modify the size. Maybe you need them to be bigger or smaller, whatever the case may be. Maybe you have had a medical condition where you have lymphedema now and you need to wear a different size breast prosthesis. Maybe you need to go down a size because of the weight, or maybe there's something else going on, but it's medically related and your breast prosthesis is no longer appropriate for you. So the Ontario government will participate again within those 2 years, and again, then that 2 years starts from that date. And of course, whatever isn't covered by the government or private insurance, you can put on your income tax as a medical expense. So, long story short, every 2 years, the Ontario government will participate in a grant towards your breast prosthesis, whether it's partial or a full prosthesis, with the exceptions of weight gain or loss, where there's a noticeable difference in your breast prosthesis, or change in medical condition. So don't feel like you're ever stuck. You've gained weight, lost weight, something's changed in your health, and now the girls no longer match and you're stuck for, so long until you can get new ones. No. We're very fortunate that Ontario has taken these things into consideration. Now, they'll only do it once within that 2 years. You can't every 6 months say, oh, something's changed. No. But I think it's a generous program. So I hope that helps, and we will see you soon.